And a spokeswoman for the Federal Aviation Administration in Atlanta. The weather in the area, we might add, was pretty bad at the time of the crash. CNN's Karen McGinnis will be with us in just a minute to talk more about that. Ms. Bergen, what can you confirm for us at this time?
All information is very preliminary right now, Bobby. The aircraft was on a flight from Greensboro, North Carolina to Raleigh when it crashed on approach to the airport at about 6:40 p.m.
Do you have any word of a cause at this time?
Too soon to tell, Bobby. The National Transportation Safety Board, which is the independent agency that investigates air crashes, will send a GO team down to begin accident investigation as soon as possible.
If you could, for us, talk for a moment about this particular aircraft in light of the fact that commuter planes have been much in the news of late, the ATR aircraft being controversial, but this was a Jetstream Super 31. What are the differences between these two aircraft?
Well, this is a British-built twin turboprop engine in contrast to the French and Italian-built ATR aircraft that has been in the news very much recently. This version of the aircraft would carry 19 passengers. Right now we're trying to confirm the exact number on board.
Does this aircraft have any kind of history of trouble in turbulent weather?
None that we're aware of, Bobby.
But then I guess the ATR didn't either for at least, a number of years, did it?
Well, it's too soon to really look to weather or any factor as being a cause. That is the role of the safety board, supported by FAA and other entities as well, and they'll begin that task first thing in the morning.
All right, Ms. Bergen, thanks so much for joining us. And also on the phone with us now, Jim Hall with the National Transportation Safety Board. Jim, what can you tell us at this time?
Good evening. How are you doing?
Fine, thanks.
Well, it's a lot of hectic right now. It seems the flight went down while it's heading to Raleigh-Durham Airport. So far, we believe that there's no survivors, and everyone on the plane was too busy listening to Howard Stern and Baba Booey.
Jim, did we lose the call? All right, we'll try to get further information from the NTSB as the evening goes on. As we say, the weather at the Raleigh-Durham Airport tonight was not particularly good. Karen McGinnis joins us now with an update on that. Karen?
Now, Bobby, when we found out about the accident, we watched the weather situation carefully in this area. It was overcast with rain and fog. Visibility was only 3 miles at the surface. There's a trough of low pressure which is just out over the Atlantic, and as a result, this is blowing in a layer of cool air over a layer of warm air. So that's why we're seeing a little bit of the fog. Now, we just dialed up this latest radar image that shows where the Roanoke area is. Here's Charlotte. And right in this vicinity is the Raleigh-Durham Airport. Some showers did move through. Most of the showers were on the light side. They started out as drizzle, then it changed over to rain. The temperature was 37, visibility 3 miles in fog and overcast, wind chill factor 26, and at altitude, being a pilot, it could have been freezing at altitude. We just don't know that at this point. Bobby?
All right, Karen, thanks. And we do need to stress that this was not an American Eagle ATR aircraft. It was a Jetstream aircraft, and we do not know at this time whether or not weather...
Good evening to you. I'm Liz Walker. An American Eagle plane has crashed near the Raleigh-Durham Airport. The plane went down around 7 this evening. It's Flight 379. Now, the plane was en route from Greensboro, North Carolina to Raleigh-Durham. The plane went down. It was around 37 degrees in the area, and we understand it was raining and foggy. The plane had, as we are told from the scene, 18 passengers plus 2 cockpit crew members. Reports from the scene say there are at least 5 survivors. However, a spokesperson for American Airlines says that he doesn't know the fate of the other passengers. Now, I have a telephone number for you if you are concerned about your family members who perhaps might be on that plane. The number is 1-800-433-7300. I'll give it to you again, 1-800-433.
An American Eagle commuter plane has crashed on approach to the airport at Raleigh-Durham, North Carolina. Flight 3379 from Greensboro went down about an hour and a half ago in a residential area near Morrisville. The latest reports say 19 passengers and 2 crew were aboard. The Associated Press is reporting 10 people were killed. The Highway Patrol says there are survivors. The weather was rainy and foggy when the plane went down. The temperature was 37. This plane was not the ATR type that recently was placed under special federal restrictions.
Right now, we're mobilizing a rescue effort to go through everything we've got here, try to find any survivors. Everybody who is here, we're trying to move them out We've got a pretty large effort mobilized as far as law enforcement, emergency medical services, and fire personnel. We're continually calling more fire personnel in to go through the area. Hopefully we'll know some real good specifics in just a few minutes.
Now, we've had a couple ambulances leave the area, so do we have some survivors?
Hopefully so. You're at the same place I am. Hopefully we'll know something on survivors in just a few minutes. Hopefully so.
Once again, rescuers are at the scene where American Eagle 379 from Greensboro to Raleigh, Durham, North Carolina